time spending this morning with you, and hello again to everyone in the chat. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Dawn. It's so nice to have you guys in the chat. Does everyone have their home security camera going on lock, working the way they want it to do? Is everyone set on that? I had to deal with a break-in where I had no home security. It was and remains to be one of the most traumatic experiences of my life, not only because I had no way to tell that person to leave with a two-way talk. I had no way to sound an alarm to scare that person away. What was even worse is once they did break into my home and I was hiding in the closet on the phone with 911, I had no way to tell them, yes, that's actually the person who broke in, because I had no video footage. This is something that is not a question, it's not a luxury, it's a necessity. And when you grab the necessity of your home security system, you want the ones that are trusted, that outside sources say, yes, this is the best of the best. And that's exactly what Forbes magazine said last year, 2024, about Eufy. What makes these guys the Rolls Royce? Well, first of all, you want to be able to see who was there, but you want to be able to see who was there tomorrow too, or maybe a couple hours from now too. And with just about every other company, that's going to cost extra. It's going to be a monthly subscription. Yes, you can still see and talk live to people, but what if you want to look back and see what was happening on those cameras? That costs extra. Not with Eufy, never with Eufy. You will be able to look at those cameras up to 8 gigabytes. That can go back months for some people of however many interactions there were on the camera, and you will always have access to it for free, no matter what phone you're logging in from. That is going to be a never fee. The other thing people love about it is you will never get up there to change the battery. This is solar powered like some other cameras are, but this one is lighter. It's going to have a better degree of visibility. Sometimes you have to say, maybe I'll put my camera right here and it'll get the door, but it won't really get the driveway. Okay, I'll get another one for the driveway. That one doesn't see the side of the house. How many cameras do I need now? What if your camera could turn and move with the actual motion of the person who pulled up to the house, who walked up the driveway, who turned to the front of the home and went right to the door? And just with one Eufy, it was able to smart move and get a full 360 degree of visibility on this. That's why that camera is $200. It is $200 today. It's $200 anywhere else. It's $199 for that camera, this one right here. This is the Eufy that's going to turn around, give you all of the range of motion, and has the solar panel. Today at HSN, and only at HSN, we are including a second Eufy. Like, not a different kind of camera that's not as great, a second Eufy, and this one also has a solar panel if you would like to do it solar. If you don't, that's fine too. To include that, which we have never done, is essentially a free Eufy camera. That's why it's a $299 value, home for a $40 flex pay with free shipping and handling. And Bill Duggan is going to get into all of the details of what makes it so technically cool. But for me, it's the I'm never paying a fee, right? And it sees everything.
Well, that's truly why Eufy is the fastest growing home security company. The tech is definitely there, and we're going to get into it. But why are people abandoning all those other brands and going to Eufy? Because they're tired of those fees. Because normally to capture something and record it and look back, it's a monthly fee per device. Not with Eufy, it's all stored on board. So yes, it is a 2-pack. You have your 2K cameras, solar powered, which is great, onboard storage, which is just awesome. Then you're getting this 360 degree dual camera, which is also just powered up by this solar panel. One thing I like about this solar panel, I can remove it. You get a 10-foot cord. I can put the solar panel where the sun is and then keep the camera where the action is. By the way, we sell solar panels for $40 on their own. This is included. But you'll notice down here, this camera, what does it have? It has 2 lenses. It has a wide field view and an 8-time optical zoom. It has a spotlight, which is built in, and it has no blind spots because it can pan and tilt 360 degrees.
Wow.
But what's really nice about it is there are some other cameras that can move, but you have to manually move it. Where's the dog? I can't find it. Let's pan and tilt. This will follow you and the action in the dark, giving you 3K quality footage, giving you color night vision, which is important, so you can look back.
Look at that.
And how's it all powered up? It's not a battery that I have to go up and down and change. It's not something I have to hardwire. See how you can remove the solar panel to the sunny side? It's all powered up by the sun. Eufy's a tech company that's really setting the tech world on fire. Their parent company is Anchor, which is all about battery and storage. That's why these can just be powered up with just a few hours of direct sunlight a day, and then you have eyes on your property. And that's why so many people do have home security things, doorbells, which, by the way, the Eufy library of stuff, it's doorbells, it's locks, it's cleaning supplies, it's healthcare supplies, baby care, all that. Everything that is out there from Eufy does not require a monthly fee. So if this is a gift for someone, if you are getting this maybe for the summer house or maybe a rental or your main house, you're not gonna have that monthly fee to look back and see what has happened at your home because it captures it all on board. So boom, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna pull up this studio camera because I want everyone to see what happens. I got my porch camera right over here. Boom. What you're gonna notice with this porch camera, it is gonna have nice wide field of view, right? See the dual cameras? Those two cameras are gonna capture everything that's happening on the front porch. Oh, see, it captures the mat, it captures me at the door, great.
Wow.
But all of a sudden, no one's home, I'm gonna go around to the side yard. But why is the camera following me? This one camera keeps you in that field of view, which is just phenomenal because I'm not buying multiple cameras, Natasha. This one camera is covering the front yard, the front door, the side yard. It can't see through walls, but as I'm avoiding it, it's gonna be great. Even in the dark of night, that spotlight will come on and will follow the action. You know what's also nice? It is smart enough with AI technology to differentiate, oh, it's just the dog, I'm not gonna follow the dog. You can turn that on and off, because you know, you might get those false positives. It's just a dog running around, versus when it is someone at your front door. And remember, with this configuration, you're getting the pan and tilt camera and an additional camera, which you can use inside or outside if you'd like. But at the end of the day, this is being recorded and I want to look back, it's no extra monthly fee.
What we just saw with Bill moving around, okay, this is something that took me a long time to understand. This is all coming from that same camera right there. That one camera is giving that wide shot that's gonna show the whole yard. It's giving the close-up shot so you're gonna see the whole face. And that's the same camera. I'm not putting two cameras in the same place to get that. And when I open up to look at that camera, I'm gonna be able to see the wide shot. Do they have anyone else there? Is it the solo person? Where are the items that they're delivering? I can talk into my phone or my tablet, tell them, thank you so much, you can leave it by the door. I don't have to get up and get dressed and feel that panic every time that there's a knock at the door. If it's someone I really don't want there, I can press and sound an alarm, but that's all from the one camera. So think about the furthest front, furthest out. Maybe it's the overhang on, you know, in front of the garage, wherever it is. Place it there, and then it's going to show you everything from the street to the doorway, all of your home, both in a wide lens and in a close-up shot, just with that one camera. That's why it's $200 all day, every day. But if you do want the side, if you want the back, or maybe you just want to put it somewhere else in someone else's home, today you're going to be able to have that additional Eufy camera for no additional charge.
And that's what happened at my mom's house. You know, there's the driveway, there's the front yard, there's the side yard. My one Eufy camera will place 3 different cameras. I have a camera for the driveway. I don't have to get another camera for the front walkway or for the side of the house. The one Eufy will capture it all.
Look at that.
And by the way, there's no power on my mom's porch up here. It's just powered up by the sun, which is convenient. But the crazy part about Eufy is those no more fees. So you see, I got my whole family set up on Eufy. Why is that great? Because I come down here, let's go back to San Francisco and see what's going on. Because I got a notification when I got out of my meeting or when I finally, you know, got back on my phone. And you look back at the live view, nothing's there. It's fine. I mean, it's great. I miss the action unless I'm paying a monthly monitoring fee, which this will allow me to go back and I can see, oh, people were walking down the driveway this morning. Okay, I don't have to pay that monthly storage fee. That's one day. But the big savings is when you start to add it up. All of June, no monthly fee. All of May, no monthly fee. I can look back. So what's this gonna let me do? I'm gonna look back to May, because on May 30th, boom, I left, there's my mom's house again. I left mom's house early in the morning and it captures the burglars, it captures the activity for free. And that was, again, 1 month of no fees. And maybe it's just, you know, 1 month, $5, but then it really starts to add up April, March, February, all these months with no fees. That's, again, why more and more people, I went all the way back to December of last year, and there's me again, leaving at 5 in the morning, boom, just like that. So that's me leaving. But Natasha, you know what the crazy thing is? My mom, she woke up in the morning, she's like, I have all these notifications on my phone. What happened? You know, often we think nothing happened, right? She was able to go back and look because she wasn't awake at 3:30 in the morning when this happened.
Wow.
Actually, sorry, what time was it? The time's right up there in the corner. But yeah, it was about 3 in the morning. And boom, this guy's on the porch with a backpack, with a fanny pack. We did not know who he was. So it was great that we could look back for free. But you know what was also great? we had the footage to share with the
Right.
authorities and all of that. And as you pointed out too, yes, these cameras, I can go back to my app. I have all that great functionality in terms of being able to use it with two-way talk. Oh, I'm on my library of stuff. Boom, come down here. I do like the fact that the app is just very user-friendly and easy to use. Boom, there you are. I can talk to you, which is great. I can set off that alarm, which, oh, that's my two-way talk. Come right down here. Where's my alarm? Boom, right over there. I want to scare you off the porch because I'm too nervous to talk to you. Nice, loud audio, which can scare people. But remember, I can also just, I might get a little reverb. Let's see. Have a good day at school, honey. And the thing is, it's funny, I've often got my mom, I see her on the camera and I start talking to her, she starts talking back. And I'm like, Mom, no, this is probably not the best place to have a conversation at the camera, but I'll call you when you get back inside.
My mom talks to me from my cameras too. They're very convenient, but I just love it for when there's a delivery.
Right.
You know, I don't want to have to go to the door to pick something up, the food delivery, whatever it is.
And also, I like the fact that this second camera, it's so discreet and free, by the way, that you can have it set up in studio. You see, or not in studio, in your home.
Right.
Maybe it's to watch the fur babies or the kids who are home for vacation. But as we look back and we want to see what's happening at our homes, we're not going to pay that monthly fee. Perfect example, I get that notification. I got off the airplane, I left the restaurant, and I had alerts, but there's no one on my front porch. To look back, it would be a fee. I can easily just hit my events button. I went all the way back to December. I can make you go back to today, and what are we gonna notice? You're gonna see me out there having my coffee. It's the mundane, but it's also just having eyes on and no more monthly fees. Realize Eufy is known for the technology, but really what's getting everyone excited is the freedom from all those fees.
It's important. It really is important to know that once you have one, maybe you didn't even realize that you were paying the subscription fee. And a lot of us don't even realize that we're paying that subscription fee. And we just have thought that once the cameras are there, that means I can always see what happened last night. I can see what happened yesterday. Well, I remember the day that I went to the pharmacy and brought home my medication, then I couldn't find it anywhere. And I said, what happened? I came home, I took out the trash, I've lost my med. We went back and looked at the cameras, and I had thrown out all of the medication we picked out into the trash. It was still that day I was able to go back and look. But, you know, even if it had happened the day before, to have the storage to go back and look, whether it's to identify an intruder, hopefully that never happens to you. If it's just to see where something had happened in the front, or for me, sometimes I keep an eye on my turtle with my feed in the front yard. You're going to want to be able to look back and not just see it in the now. And that is a charge with just about everybody else. Everybody else is charging not just like a one-time fee, a monthly fee to be able to go back. Never with Eufy. You will have, oh, here it is. Here's my little turtle. Hi, Shelly Sheldon Shellburger. I love her so much. She's so pretty. I see you soon. I bring you strawberries.
It's funny, we got a camera for my nephew. He wanted to keep eyes on his chickens. And the thing is, he loved it because my brother-in-law liked it because he could make sure the coop was closed. My nephew liked it so he could see his chickens, but it had a monthly fee. And that's just it, no more monthly fee. So realize with this camera, we're gonna take down the lights. That top view is a wide field of view. That bottom one is an 8-time optical zoom. So you can see what's happening at the front porch. But it gets dark and I'm not always home. What's gonna happen? A spotlight just came on.
Oh, wow.
Powered by the sun. Don't have to get up and down, which is great. I'm gonna try to avoid the spotlight because I want to be sneaky in the yard. Please notice, the light is following me. The camera is following me.
This is so much nicer than other cameras, I'm telling you. This is why Forbes said it was the best home security camera.
Full color night vision, which is remarkable and awesome, and it follows the action.
And we're 8 feet away from each other right now.
And the thing is, you can easily see the wide field of view. By the way, we have it set up so you can see both at the same time. You can pick if you just want wide field or if you just want to get that nice 8-time optical zoom. But more importantly, I love that I can look back when I wake up in the morning and see what I missed with no monthly fee. I can see what, I might have missed because I was at the movies or traveling with no monthly fee. It's Eufy with no monthly fee. So this camera itself is a $200 experience. Then we're including an additional camera. This 2-pack is great. This camera is pretty much free. Indoor, outdoor, no matter how you want to shake it, but have eyes on your property, your loved ones, for free once you get this home, no more monitoring fee.
Can we split them up and put the other one on another home if we want?
Totally can.
Okay,
so you can break up the set.
That's like giving a loved one a free home security system from a brand that's going to impress them and make them think that you gave them a $200 camera.
With no fee.
And with no fee, which is the best. When you give someone the gift of security and say, I hope that you're cool paying this monthly fee, that's a little bit tough. This is going to be something that will work whenever there is sunlight. I love to say when God's in business, you are in business. Even if there is a power power outage. If you can find a way to charge your phone on something, you'll be able to see what was happening outside that day because your camera will still work. We love the high quality. We love that color camera. The fact that it moves and has that wide 360 degree is really telling you you don't need a camera every 20 feet. You're not going to have the blind spot. It used to be like, do you want to see the driveway or just the front of the driveway? Or most people want to see the door. But by the time you're putting a camera where it can actually see the front door, you've just completely sacrificed it seeing anything else in the front of the home, where the driveway is, where the street is, and so you need multiple cameras. This is basically the whole front of your home, of your apartment, wherever it may be, and then the back. Right. Or a side or a loved one's home, and they're both sent to you for that $40 flex payment and absolutely no shipping and handling. Do they each have 8 gigabytes?
They each have 8 gigabytes
so they each have their own storage.
So I just love to share this quick video. This is the kid, it's summertime, he's playing in the backyard, right? Mom's inside working. Notice how the camera's following him around as he's moving around the backyard. He's about to do a once-in-a-lifetime thing. He's about to kick a basket. Boom. Unbelievable, right? I wouldn't believe it either. He falls to the ground, the camera follows him to the ground. He's about to run inside. This one camera is gonna follow him inside, and what's he gonna do? It's like, Mom, guess what I just did? You won't believe it. And the thing is, they can go back and look at what was recorded and captured for free, which is great. I'm gonna go back, you mentioned power outages. So I set some up during our hurricane that we had last fall, and the thing is, I didn't even realize this till I got my Eufy. It kept working, we lost power. My Eufy did not, because it's powered up by the sun. It had that onboard power, so it kept recording action in the dark, with that light, which was great too. When I got back online, I could actually see what had been captured and recorded. It's about that peace of mind of being able to have a system. And actually, before I forget, you don't have to be a DIY person to set this up. Eufy's also made it very simple. I'm gonna come down here and try to do this real quick for you. Because, by the way, this is our last presentation, Natasha. I don't know when we're gonna be able to share this again. You hit the plus button on the app, which is free to download. You add device. Please notice, we have home security from locks to lights to battery operated stuff, cleaning supplies, robot vacuums, self-care, baby monitors, smart, pet cameras if you like, even outdoor lights. So security camera, it's a battery operated one because it's solar powered. It's our S220. The hardest part is remembering your Wi-Fi for home. Boom, get it on the router, put in your Wi-Fi password. Oh, please tell me, there we go, paste. I have to, okay. I told you this is the hardest part, you guys. You have to, okay, don't.
Remember your Wi-Fi.
No one look at home. There's our Wi-Fi password. Boom. Yeah, don't look at that part. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put in our Wi-Fi password. There we go, paste, there, okay. This is how you can do it. If someone gets
close enough to our building to steal our Wi-Fi, they deserve to steal our Wi-Fi.
You easily just hit a button on the bottom. It takes you through the setup process. You take a picture of the QR code.
To the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
Please wait. It's connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Next thing you know, we're going to be online. It's connecting.
Whoa, that was just pointing the camera at your screen?
That's it. And the thing is, now I have a camera for maybe inside.
Successful.
Setup was successful. We are done. Let's go out and enjoy the vacation.
That's so convenient. And I saw earlier, maybe if where you kept the Eufy doesn't have the perfect solar light, that you can put the solar panels somewhere close to it, right?
Perfect example. So like this one, it's a built-in solar panel, which you have to kind of put it in that sweet spot where you'll get some sun.
That's how most of them are.
Yeah, and mine's on a covered